Me the youths them ballin', late night munchies them calling, cause all them other songs kept stalling. Some boy disgrace you are falling. Yo, this is Maikal X and a big shout out to Late Night Munchies Web Radio and Web TV from Amsterdam to Stockholm, Sweden. The ganja smuggle route. So it is. Boom.
No, 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 yeah. Why you like it? Baby, you step by. Youngster life take them cars when the politicians plot kept stalling. What a disgrace we are falling. Cause I'm killing I got done like this. I wanna hit bird.
Last year around this time, me and Mr. Root from Rock and Vibes, we dropped a single called Best in You. And we did a lot of internet promotion for it. And somehow Don Corleon heard the tune while he was on tour in Suriname in the Caribbean, and it happened to be a friend of mine that was driving him around, and he was playing my tune in the car, and Don asked him like, who's that artist, and he told him it was a friend of mine. So and then he explained to Don, yeah, that I live in Amsterdam. So Don said, yo, I like the vibe, like, do you have his phone number? And he's like, yeah, cool, I can call him now. So they basically called me right away, you know, and it wasn't a long thing. It was just like he called me, he said he liked the vibe, and he said he was gonna send me a rhythm. And then I waited for about 2 weeks, and he didn't send me nothing. And at first I didn't really, you know, I was like, okay, Don Corleon's on the phone, you know. And then after 2 weeks, I sent him an email on the internet, and I asked him like, yo, you promised to send me a rhythm. You know, it's been 2 weeks. Where's the rhythm? And then he said, oh, I'm sending it, I'll send it now. And boom, he just sent the rhythm. We did the tune and sent it back, and yeah, it turned out to be the Changes rhythm. And that's basically the story, you know? Yeah. So yeah, it's good vibes. Basically, that's what it is. And
it's really a #1 rhythm, so to speak.
Yeah, people really like the rhythm, you know, and it's been a while since he dropped the one-drop rhythm. Yeah. So for me and me being a new artist is good. That's the best promo I could get. So, you know, I just jumped on it and did what I felt like doing, and yeah, it came out good, and that's bear with me now.
Do you have any more projects going on with Don Corleon?
Well, he just sent me a rhythm. He just sent me a new rhythm. Ziggy done voice it already. I'm gonna go back, and when I go back now, I'm gonna voice it.
What's the name of the rhythm?
I don't know, cause he just sent me a WAV file.
Alright.
You know, and it's the same with the changes. Like when he sent the changes, it didn't say Changes rhythm. He just sent the WAV file.
Yeah.
So I never knew it was the Changes rhythm until it came out. You know, that's when I found out, like, oh, okay, he called it the Changes rhythm. You know? So yeah, he sent me a new rhythm. So we're gonna try and work on that as well, and you know, just do works for 2010. You know?
Yeah. Sure, are you ready? All right. Listen, ladies. Listen. Girl, I want you to know this. They're with me at this moment, cause we both know it's hard at times. No need to feel it's hopeless. I want you to know this. They're with me at this moment, and even though we find at times these feelings are so real, that's how I know I love ya. We walk valley so deep, reached up at the hill, and now you're saying too steep. You know,
I couldn't really relate no more, you know. So I said, you know what? For me, it's better. It's a natural progression, you know. I just started doing the reggae thing, and yeah, that just sticks. So I said, why not? You know, let's work on a reggae project instead of a hip hop project, you know. And so far, it's been working. It's been working good. I signed with Rock and Vibes. When was it? Last year? Yeah, last year I signed with Rock and Vibes. And ever since, we ain't looked back ever since. We just been working, and it's been good. I've been opening up for Ziggy, you know, occasionally at certain shows, and yeah, man, it's good. And it's my second time here now in this year, so you know, I think I have to stay on the reggae vibe, you know. You understand? Yeah, more than the hip hop vibe. The hip hop vibe wasn't doing that for me, so yeah, you know, I'm good, you know. I can't complain. All
right. Yeah. And tell us about your name, Maikal X.
Well, my real name is Maikal, and X was basically. Yeah, the X, you can look at the X, is like in Holland, people know me for reggae music and for hip hop music, and people know me for a lot of different things. And, you know, people call me Shy all my life. That's what people call me back home. They don't call me Maikal, they call me Shy. But, you know, like, as you get older, you're like, boy, Shy, you know, but people still know me as Shy. So I say, you know what, instead of picking a whole new name, let me just go by my name, like my government name, which is Maikal. and I just put the X behind it just to like, the X is basically, it stands for all I do, for all the things I do. And it sounded powerful, and on paper it looked powerful. So I say, you know what? X on anything now. So we mark everything with an X now. My favorite Munchie is Polm. That's Polm. That's hash. That's hash. Polm is one of my favorite Munchies. I say more than chocolate and more than crispy chips and anything. So I like my Polm, and I like a Hennessy occasionally. So those are my Munchies. Yeah.
There's a 2,000 security people come Scandinavia to protect Obama. For real, you know. That's why I say, yeah, me feel it, heal me, just tell me seal it, nobody deal with it, overcome the struggle, deal with it, obstacles in life, make you strong, if them not kill with it, stronger than steel with it. I tell them we say, Obama better deal with it, got the things where Bush started, plan fear with it, between the corners of the world, cause I steer with it, only judgment could have fall, Stockholm.
Do you have any new projects going on at this moment?
Yeah, but we working on, I'm working on an album. That's supposed to come out next year, like spring next year. And other than that, it's just focusing on the music I get, trying to pick the right rhythms, and just voice. So that's basically what I'm doing now. And apart from being on the road, doing a show every now and then to get my feet wet, of course, and besides that, trying to get the band together into as well, trying to form the band. So yeah, there's enough work on my plate. There's enough work for the coming months, so 2010 is going to be a busy year. It's going to be a busy year. So yeah, we're working.
So what kind of vibe could we expect from the new album?
Well, like I said, it's mainly reggae music. It's my vibe. I can't really, it's for you to judge, you understand? I can't really judge it now. I just lay down vibes, you understand? So expect good, honest music. That's what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to bring real honest music. And yeah, so far the feedback I've been getting has been good so far. So I think we just gonna stay on that road and focus and get my name out there more, that people will know me more and better. And hopefully the album's gonna do that.
Even though we're touching, though we still prosper. Fire brings stone from the lightning and thunder. Never bow down to Babylon's splendor. Be the rich, fighting for a mighty hunger.
And what about your collaboration with Mr. Brood? What part has he played in your career?
Well, Mr. Rude, basically, look, I've been before I signed up with Rockin' Vibes. I was in a reggae hip hop group in Holland for like 8 years, and we were real successful in Holland. And I left the band in like 2004, and from 2004 up until 2008, I wasn't really doing too much music. Like those 4 years, that's when I started working with Wax Fiend, developing the jam rock concept. So I wasn't really doing too much music, but through linking with Ziggy, and me and him did a tune on his first album. And me and Rude always used to talk whenever we would meet each other. And he would always ask me like, yo, when are you coming back to the studio to do some work? And I always used to tell him, yeah, I always used to lay him off. And basically, he just approached me in a way that I couldn't resist, and then we started working. And from we started working, like the first few songs we did, it was really good. It felt good. The vibe was good. And, he challenged me too to try other stuff. So, that made me decide to go with Mr. Ram, with Rockin' Vibes. And that's the family now. And the working relationship is, he produces rhythms, he manages as well. So we're doing good. We're a small but strong company.